Brothers and sisters, this is a message that I have to get out. I know that you have felt the shift in the spirit. I've been feeling it too. So many, if you scroll through, you'll see a lot of people having an uptick in rapture dreams, visions, messages from the Lord. And the Lord woke me up at 4 a.m. to share a message with you, and I had to get it out. I have been interrupted all day long, and I cannot allow it to be interrupted anymore. So I've decided I'm just gonna, this is the only place I can do it. It's in my husband's barn. And so here it is. This is just, this is the nature of the message. It is that important. So I woke up at 4 a.m. to give my baby a bottle, and I thought she was feeling restless, and so I was calming her back to sleep. And as I went back to bed, I heard in my spirit, get up. And I was so tired that I tried to just say, okay, I'll get up in just a little bit. And I turned over and I heard very urgently, no, get up. And I started praying, and I said, well, maybe I'll just pray and maybe it'll stop. And it didn't. It was so loud this time that it almost sounded as though I'm talking to you right now. And I heard, get up now. So it reminded me of when my mom would come in, and she'd given us plenty of warnings to get up and get dressed and ready to go in the mornings for school or for church. And that final time she comes in and she flings open the door and she said, I said get up. I thought, or I'm going to be in trouble. That's what it felt like. So I got up, marched down that hallway, and I sat and I started praying. And then I heard, get your Bible. So I opened up my Bible. I mean, it was one directive after another. And I opened it and I asked where, but I didn't hear anything right away. And I was flipping through and reading through Psalms and praying. And just as my head was about to nod off because I was so tired, I've not slept well. I'm sure y'all haven't either in these last couple of days. But I heard Zechariah, and it made my eyes pop wide awake. And I went and I flipped to Zechariah in my Bible, and it flipped open to Zechariah 13. So I started there and I heard no, 12. So I flipped one more page back to 12, and I apologize. You're going to hear ducks and chickens out there. That's what we live on a farm. So flipped to Zechariah 12, and Zechariah 12, you need to read it for yourself, but I will sum it up. It is a warning to the enemies of Jerusalem, which is very important. Why this message needs to get out today, because do you know what's happening today? I'm sure if you're watching the news and you've been scrolling through TikTok, you know it is the UN meeting that's happening over the next couple of days over a two-state solution for Israel. And this is a warning for people who mess with the nation of Israel. And there's a lot of debate going on here about people that say, no, it's not talking about a physical